Right. We should be on, hopefully. That was one hell of a faff to set up. It took me like half an hour. Right. Oh, we don't want that. Stop. Can someone let me know if this is flipping working? I see comments. Good evening. That's a good sign. Let's give it a minute to... Nocturne Creations. Good evening. There we go. It's working, I think. So, this one is actually public on the other channel. So we should get some new faces in. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, it's definitely working. Awesome. Can you hear me okay? See me okay? All of that usual crap. Hey, good evening, everyone. Apologies that my eyes are going to be here, but that's where the comments are, I'm afraid. Not been on Patreon for the past couple of months. It's been hectic. No worries, man. That's the idea behind it. You can just dip and dabble whenever you feel like it. Clear and loud. Awesome. Yeah, I'm being fancy again. I got the old camera set up. I thought it was about time I moved away from the phone with these live streams. Brilliant. Well, good evening, everyone. I have no plan for this. This is a very random, impromptu live stream. So I just thought it'd be good to pop on and see what everyone's saying. Wondering Womble. Good evening, Captain. Not seen your name for a while. I hope you're doing all right, man. I need a bottle opener. Sitting outside tonight to have me dinner. Sick of winter, and I'm a roofer. Bloody hell. Sick of winter. I assume you're in the UK. Cheers, everyone. Anyway, first public live in what, a year? Sick of the winter. Well, if anyone's interested, it's very much the back end of winter here now. I don't know if you can see that. That's not bad at all. I do still watch. I don't talk much. Oh, fair enough, man. I miss you. I miss running into a pub or running into you in a random pub in the middle of nowhere and having beers all night. That was good fun. Quite often binge when I've missed a few. Yeah, I think a lot of people actually do that. It's when I posted or asked the question a few weeks ago, a lot of people's responses were, we like to let them build up and then binge them all together, which is fine. I mean, I'm all about doing that. Good evening, Mateus. How you doing, mate? Peter Brooks. I'm doing well. I hope you are as well, buddy. Luke says, I was about to go live myself, but now I got Pollard to keep me entertained. I'm not going to be on for too long, to be fair. It's I was going to be on for an hour, about 7:30, but it took me half an hour to get the damn thing working. So probably stay on till about 8 or 8 our time. And then maybe you can fire yours up after, Luke. That'll be like prime time slot then, won't it? Roofer in Coventry. Oh, bloody hell. What are we on? March. Surely the weather's starting to be better in England now. It should be like full-blown spring there, isn't it? Nearly. Ralph says, hi Ash, still looking your old vids of the beginning of your Lost in Europe series. Oh man. Well, I hope you enjoy the mess that ensues over the next 200, 300 videos. I don't even know how many are on there now. So what you're saying, Ash, is that you leave your brewskis outside to chill them. I don't even need to leave them outside. Or the garage, if you like, next door. That stays consistently cold. So that's where the beers live. -3, stuff that. Gotta try -30. Fun. You will always find me in the pub. Oh man. JR, I'm part of the daily upload. I know you are, mate. Waiting for you to start making a Netflix series. Content you and also CJ make keep me occupied. Oh man. I don't think we could ever qualify for a Netflix series, to be honest. It's too like, I don't know, you don't know what's going on one day to the next all over the place. Both of us, actually. I mean, we're pretty good at like changing plans at the last minute. Hello from Minnesota. Wow. Good evening, Juliana. Juliana sounds more right. Good evening, Andy. I was sat outside my boat today in a t-shirt in Rugby drinking wine. Bloody hell. But to be fair, though, it's actually, during the day now, it's warm. It's bloody warm. In the sun. It's really nice. I've not done a live for 2 years now. Oh, mate. You're not doing your, what was it? Brightwells, weren't it? The auctions. I used to love coming on there when you were live. I mean, I had no intention of ever buying anything. It was just fun to see. I can't. They used to, was it once a week or every fortnight? I can't remember. $16 today in London. Bloody hell. It's been between 5 and as low as -3. Oh, you razzer. Better wrap up in that -3. What's the news on the building demolition party? Very early stages on that. Just an idea. But I think that'd be good fun, though. What do you reckon? Good evening, Neil. Wow. Cheers from colder than usual Israel. Bloody hell. Good evening. Itamar. I'm going with Itamar. It may be wrong. I apologise, but I tried my best. Evening, Michael. Thanks for all the beautiful nature clips. Hope that everything is good up there. It is going well. It's going very well. Thank you. I think I'm a little bit behind, but I'm going to try and at least read everyone's comment anyway. I don't think it'll get too hectic on here because it's quite a small channel, isn't it? So hopefully we won't have too many people and I'll be able to keep up with everything. How have you and Marie not attached a rope to the back of the snowmobile and have you skiing from behind? It's on the list, to be fair. But the trouble is that's like the chances of Marie going on the skis is about 0. So that means Marie's then got to drive the snowmobile, which she hasn't yet. So I don't know. We're running out of snow a little bit now. It's starting to melt. So I think it may be curtains for the snowmobile this year. And to be fair, we've got the forestry stuff going on at the minute down the track. And that's like blocking everything and just complete shit show. Are you learning Swedish? I'm not, unfortunately. Not yet. I should be now, though, actually. I've got no excuse now. We're not that busy. I'm picking up bits here and there, but I've not, like, sat down and, made a plan to actually learn it properly yet. I do need to. I'd say hello from Sheffield, but who really wants to be in or from Sheffield? I don't know. I do miss England. I'm not going to lie. I do miss it, or the UK in general. I miss like, because I've grown up there. Obviously, it still has a place. It's home, I guess, and family's there and everything. So I do miss it, and it's nice actually hearing these places popping up: Coventry, Sheffield. You might not think that when you're there, obviously, but yeah, when you don't hear those those words for a long time, it's kind of nice to hear them again, actually. Just to clarify, by no means homesick. That's yeah, this is our home now. But when you've grown up in somewhere for when did I get here? 27 years. It's yeah. Hello from Trollhattan. That's not is it? What's the with the? I don't know how to say that. I'm going to go with Trollhattan. Hello, anyway. Oh, they've gone online bidding only. Oh, that's a shame. You still go down there, and because you used to go and have a nose around everything, didn't you? Michael, have you got any plans to do any more van trips? Come on, man. There's no point me turning the camera around because it's dark out there now. But just outside that window is my van. It has been exhumed from its snowy tomb and is out and started up and stuff. We're in the process now, or beginning the process at the very beginning of it, of getting them on Swedish plates. So when we get that done, world's our oyster again. Anfield Road layout in the loft. What a name. I love that name. Good evening, mate. Hi Ash, hope you're well. I've just woken up to go off to work in London. Oh, a night shifter. Bloody hell. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks, dude. And I hope you enjoy whatever the night shift may be. Good evening from Lulio. Hello. Need to get back up there, actually. Alex made me jealous driving on the bloody ice road. I told him to go on that. And we've not been on it, but I knew about it. It was, we wanted to do it, but it just never got round to it. So I think that's going to be a job for next winter. Was so buzzing for you and Marie when those vans coughed into life. Oh, mate, I couldn't believe it. First bloody try. Well, first try with the jump starter, obviously. The battery was a little bit dead. Luke's working on a van near Glastonbury this week, so currently parked out in the sticks, making bangers and mash with a few bevies. Sounds good, man. Dave and Shell on tour. Good evening. Hi from Sweden, but a bit more south than you. Hello. Did your cat ever get used to that sweater, says Dorothy. No, but we still put her in it. When you put her outside, she just sort of gets on with it. She still walks a little bit weird, but yeah, when you put it inside, she still just rolls over on the floor for no reason. Good evening, Kevin. All is well, thank you. I hope everything's good at your end. Use an inner tube behind the sled. Actually got the name quite right. It's all good. Oh, brilliant. Oh, inner tube. Oh, I'm with you now. For some reason, my brain went to still on skis, but holding an inner tube because it's stretchy. I see what you mean now. Funnily enough, under here, I actually have two tractor inner tubes from when we changed the tyres. Oh no, putting ideas in my head now. Good evening, Kerry. We are doing just fine. Yeah, it's going good, thank you. I heard you say Helvete. I don't know why that came out. Born traveller. Oh no, she's more than welcome to drive it, but I'm more worried about her killing herself. I'm not worried about her breaking it. I mean, we didn't pay anything for it, but it's for something that's 30 years old. It's surprisingly nippy, to be honest. And being a two-stroke, it's got the good old-fashioned like nothing power. So, will you be coming back to visit the UK one day? Sending love to you all from Llanelli. Oh, Wales, of course. That's why I can't pronounce it. Oh dear. Probably, yeah. I mean, it's not like the Forbidden Island or anything. Once we get the van sorted out, then yeah, we probably will. But we need to wait for it to be easy or just normal to travel around again. I can't be doing with any of this faffery, let's say. But yeah, once that's out the way and we get the vans back, I mean, we could probably even do it in the car. It uses about the same amount of fuel as the bloody vans. But Yeah, I'd like to actually come back and organise or join in with a bit of a meetup. That'd be nice. I do miss that. It's quite a solitary existence living here. Good evening, Vivian from Scotland. Hello, ML. Good evening. Not going to lie, when I renewed my Patreon sub to you, seeing all the vids, I got really jealous because my mind went into kid mode and wished I was there to build igloos and even make the lake an ice rink. God. Still haven't got round to making an igloo. Believe it or not, there's a lot more to keep me busy. I do need to do it though. It's going to have to be next year. I said that last winter, but the snow's all turned into concrete now. So, good evening from Spain. I imagine it's considerably warmer there. How's the new Mitsubishi motor you have, Ash? Doing well on the Swedish ice roads? It is. It is an absolute tank. I wish we'd have bought one of them in the first place, but we're in a different situation at the time, so we couldn't. But yeah, it is a beast. It's exactly what you need when you're going to live somewhere like this. How much do you think it would cost to get your van on Swedish roads? I got no idea, to be honest, mate. As far as I know, the process is you have the besikning, I think it is, which is like the MOT equivalent in Sweden. It's basically the same thing. And we need to have pretty much 2 of them. So you have like an import inspection, which is basically an MOT, but checking, I don't know if they check anything else. I assume it's the same shit, really, to be honest. So we have to have that, which then means we can get the Swedish plates, and then we have to get a normal MOT. So, yeah, I've got no idea, to be honest. I think the MOTs are just like average, 50, 60 quid or something. I'm not sure. So maybe double that, or no way, actually. The import thing's definitely going to be more. But I think all we need to do for the vans, in terms of making them legal, is just buy European headlights. So I don't think they'll be too impressed if we turn up to the MOT with stickers on the headlights. Marie's got duct tape, actually. Definitely ain't going to go through with that. Well, if it isn't the Leicestershire Lumberjack. Good evening, Captain. Hello, Sue and Paul Brown. Have you got a new van yet? I remember seeing that you had an incident. That was not nice to see. But yeah, have you got another van on the go? I'm so disconnected from everything. Maybe you've said it before. I don't know. My brain has just like completely gone blank to everything. Inky Dreams. Hello from Shropshire. Love your new content. Very motivating. Fantastic to see how you guys changed your lives and worked towards the goals you've made. Well, thank you very much. It's been an interesting couple of years. Yeah. But you just got to if you've got a goal, I guess you just got to do everything in your power to make it happen. Hi, Mum. Brilliant. My pronunciation wasn't that bad. I've heard it a lot worse. Oh. What was the second name? Oh, I can't. If I scroll up, I'm going to lose where I am. I didn't even attempt the next bit. It's Nocturne Creations. All you require is a homely cooked dinner as payment. Well, you'll have to have a word with Marie about that, because me and homely cooked food don't go in the same sentence. I just eat to fill the void, and that's it. 14 degrees in Barcelona now. Brilliant. Hey, good evening, Rob. How you doing, mate? Oh, I'm at the bottom. Brilliant. Yes, we have a new van. It's a new project for Paul and is well underway. Fantastic. Hope to be on the road for summer. Oh, brilliant. What have you got? Is it the same sort of van, or have you gone for something else? Hello, sir. Just singing your praises earlier. Got to catch up with your vids. Nice workshop, I see. Thanks, man. Good evening, Max. I feel awful staring at the flipping laptop all the time. Maybe if I move it across a little bit, it won't be so bad. Oh, now it's far away, though. Kaz Lee. Hi, Ash. Love your content. You're living my dream. You and CJ are amazing. Plus your lovely other halves, of course, and the doggies. Oh, thank you. Typical British male mind. I don't cook homely cooked food. Well, you know, just say it how it is. Max the super compact camper. Oh, bloody hell. You got the what's it, didn't you? Is that the one from Jez originally? I'm sure that was from Jez. Then it went to Connor, and now it's gone to you. Fiat Ducato L4H2. I don't know what that means. I assume that's as long wheelbase, and then the H is the roof, I guess. Wanted longer this time. Well, I tell you what, your van, the other van that I saw, that was like one of the highest like finish vans I'd ever seen at the time. I couldn't believe it. It went in, it was like a bloody Rolls Royce or something. So I'm sure if you do this next one to the similar standards, it's going to be well away. I have 2 more driving lessons and my test. Blimey. First car, Iveco daily long wheelbase. That's going for it, that is. Just sold it to see. Yeah, I thought it was, So I remember he had it when we were there, or he had one of them. I remember he had a little tiny red car that he was whizzing around in. Cooking homely cooked food is as easy as nuking a curry in the microwave. Well, it would be if we had a microwave, but we don't. Can't be doing that silliness when you're living on batteries. It was hard to find a van, to be fair, but we have gotten newer. Finding everything has gone up in price. Yeah, I heard that actually. I heard that there's been with the whole drama, everyone's stuck at home. I heard there was a massive price hike and everyone buying vans and stuff. My mentality is go big or GTFO. Yeah, same. Good evening, the Violator. Right, we're at the bottom. That's good. So, seeing as we're there, has anyone got anything they want to ask? I'm never or haven't been on live on here for bloody ages. So, if you want to have a chat or ask a question, whatever it is, now is the time. But there was 54 people on. I didn't expect that. On a Tuesday evening. It is Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, Tuesday. I was half expecting about 10, 15 people. So, yeah, 50 odd people. Now's your chance. Whatever you want to know, let's go. Andy got a dash. Hubby's just made a homemade curry. Just as we were talking about it. Well, thanks for coming on anyway. I can't find a Mark III daily at a decent price. Why would you want a Mark III? I mean, they're basically the bloody same, aren't they? I think if I had to get rid of mine, I'd actually try and get older. I'd love the older one, but I think they're even more expensive than newer ones now. Good evening, John and Dawn. Paul Brown says, thanks for the praise. Hoping to do a similar job on this van. Not going to rush it. Awesome. No, no point rushing it, is there? If you rush it, you end up with a van like mine, which just falls to bits every time you touch anything. Van-related question. Would a battery system be good enough to run a MIG welder? I've got no idea, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't actually know what they would draw. I suppose it depends what amp welder you have. But I've just bought a little while ago, just the smallest little arc welder inverter thing that I could find. But I think even that is going to have to be on the generator. I don't know what wattage it is. It's only here. I just bought it to have a play with because I've never been able to do stick welding. I used to have a MIG. But yeah, I just thought it'd be interesting. It's not really telling me what I want to see, though. It doesn't say what it actually draws. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be juicy, isn't it? Let's be honest. Even this tiny little thing is going to be juicy. I won't run this off the batteries. I'll run this off the generator, or I'll try to anyway. But I don't know. Maybe you could. I mean, some people, when they've got the lithium setups and massive inverters and all of that, do run some like high ticket items, you know. Can a Swedish resident be called up for military service if things get hot over there? Well, I hope not. No idea, unfortunately, mate. Any plans for CJ to visit? I mean, he definitely wants to come up. There's no like plan as such yet. I mean, he needs to get out of the UK for a kick-off and get back to his base in the south, doesn't he? I imagine he's got quite a bit of work to sort out there first. But no, well, I'm sure at some point they'll be coming up. Probably be next year now, though. Don't know. Maybe they'll have a change of heart in the summer and it's too hot in Portugal, so they want to come up here. Van prices are stupid right now. I'm about to get divorced. Oh, bloody hell. Sorry to hear that, mate. Can't afford to rent. I was looking at a van. God, I mean, there must be bargains around. Sorry. I guess it's like needle in a haystack job, isn't it? But it depends. What I'll say is it depends how handy and how willing you are to get dirty. Because my van, I mean, I thought vans were expensive when I was looking for mine, but I paid $1,000 for mine. I mean, it was wrecked. You know, anyone with any kind of brain would have walked away from that. But I managed to get it sorted out, and it's done me for, well, it's nearly 5 years or something. I've lost track of everything. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you're willing to get the welder out and get handy with stuff, then you can get things a lot cheaper. Caught any fish yet? No. I've not been again, to be honest. I've only been ice fishing, 3 times now? Yeah. I need to go more. What I need to do, actually, is get some fishing in once the lake melts and learn what, you know, laws and stuff work best and where the good spots are. Because at the minute, I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going up to that lake and picking a spot. I don't know what's underneath. I don't know how deep it is. It's yeah. I think we need to get out in the boat when we get a boat, and do a lot of fishing in the summer. I'm very excited about that. Actually, that's going to be nice. Proper hillbilly mode in a boat with a cooler and some beers. Gone fishing all day. That will be good times. Maybe we can put a Billy Bob outboard on the back of it. Oh, you need to get up here, Simon. You just do, all right? Any plans for the house behind you? Got loads of plans for the house behind us. Loads of different plans. I'm just not decided on one yet. I don't think we're going to do anything this year, though. I've got too much work to do still on this to make it more living. Because at the minute, it's a bit of a ball ache. There's a bit of fettling to do. So I think that's going to keep me busy. But yeah, I reckon next summer, beginning of summer, we'll be tackling the house. Just so expensive. Got about 8 to 10k. Christ. I mean, my van. The thing is, it's probably not a very good example now, because if the prices have gone crazy, there's not much point me saying it, but I will anyway. Saying how I fixed mine up all myself. My initial van build, the one that I came here originally when it was white, it cost around 5k. I think it was just over 5k. I mean, it was shit. Like, it just was, right? But it did the job, It was comfortable enough, and it got us about. But yeah, 5k all in, including buying it, which I thought was pretty good. I think now, with all the various bits and bobs, it's probably more like 8 to 10, as you say. But yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes, isn't it? They evolve over time. I imagine if we're going to be getting them back on the road now, we're going to be throwing even more money at it. But it's fine. She's worth it. Maybe heading your way in June with work. We'll keep you updated. All right, dude. Have you grouted that fireplace yet? Of course I have. Grouted it months ago. Yeah, I had to check then. Got me worried for a second then. I forgot to do it. Yeah, I mean, it was a shit show grouting it, but it is grouted. How's your Swedish coming along? Must be tough when you're alone quite a lot. Yeah, it's not, basically. And that's my own fault. I've just not put the effort in yet to learn it. But you see, that's a fair point, what you've said there, because I'm on my own all day while Marie's at work, so I'm not talking to anyone. All I'm talking to is the camera, which is obviously in English. And then Marie comes home speaking English, and everyone around here speaks English too, as like when we go to the shop or anything. So it is, I mean, it's lovely. I'm so bloody grateful that people actually enjoy speaking English, unlike France, for example. But yeah, I do need to pull our fingers out, and Marie's learnt more stuff than I have. But I need to get focused on it, and yeah, it'll come. What power upgrades have you got planned for the building? Only one, well, only one. We want to change all the batteries to lithium, basically. That's about the long and short of it. Don't really need to do much else. We just need to change the batteries. Yeah, I'm just not figured out how we're going to do it yet. I don't know what batteries I'm going to use, or yeah, I don't know. But that should have just done that in the first place. But me being me, I use AGM in the van, so I was like, we use AGM in the house. And unfortunately, they don't really work for what we need because of the way that they operate. You can only use half of it, and you can't charge them too crazy and stuff like that. So it doesn't really work out. I end up having to run the generator, at least 2 times a week, sometimes 3, when it's like deep winter and freezing. But yeah, I think lithium's the way forward. Saying that though, it's been over 3 weeks now, not ran the generator at all, because now the solar has took over and we just got unlimited power. So all of this, what we're on now, all the lights, everything is just free, which is a win. That's mission accomplished on that one. Living off the sun. Hi from Norway. Oh, definitely planning to get over to Norway. I think, to be honest, when we get the van sorted, Or might even do it in the car. I think the first trip we're going to do is going to be over to Norway because it's just gorgeous. My fondest memory of like being in the van and travelling round is sitting next to a fjord in Norway in t-shirt and shorts, catching mackerel and straight in the barbecue. Just, ugh. It's amazing over there. I love it. I'd love a Mark II, but they are super rare. Super rare? Mine's a Mark II. Is it? Am I getting lost in the weeds here? I always thought mine was a Mark II and Luke's shape was a Mark III. Because the really boxy old school one that you can get like 4x4 absolute beast, I thought that was a Mark I. Maybe I'm getting confused. Maybe mine is a Mark III. I don't know. You probably know more than me. Did you see Connor changing the Sprinter to a manual? Not going to lie. Had me in tears when it comes trying to start. Oh, God. Well, obviously, you know, because we're real life friends, we get the privileged information. So he showed us a video of it firing up like ages before it came out on YouTube. So it was, you know, we didn't have to worry. Would love to have two that size, one for Mig, one for Tig. Just recently passed my weld. Oh, nice. You can come and weld my bloody van up there if you want. I've just bought a welder, going to be useful. Oh, bloody hell, I'm only on welder comments. Okay, I think we've got behind a little bit. I'll try and get through things. Welder is life, mate. If you're going to buy an old van, I'd never touched a welder. Well, apart from an old stick welder back in the day that I just blew holes in everything with. I only bought a MIG and learned how to use it when I got my van because otherwise it wouldn't have been possible. Camera lens tips for this type of video on YouTube. Just started a channel. Any advice on YouTube upload settings? I don't know. Have to be more specific upload settings. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by upload settings. Do you mean like in YouTube, or do you mean the actual video format itself? Or I'm not sure. Feel free to. I'm not palming you off. I mean, just ask a more specific question. I'm not sure how to answer that. Just ordered a kebab to be delivered to the van. I'm definitely winning. Do you remember when I ordered Domino's and we were down that booky little lane in Leicestershire? The driver must have shit his pants. Come round this lane and you just got my van sat there in the corner with the cab lit up red. Oh, them welders are great bits of kit. We use one at the South Central to weld someone's damper back on. Bloody hell. What was that rough spray you had done on the undercarriage of the van? What rough spray? I didn't do anything. I mean, mine I just did. Well, I didn't film it, so maybe you're thinking of someone else. I just painted mine. Well, I stripped it all back, painted it, and then put wax oil on it, and that's all fell off. I have no skills for doing up the van, so I need to buy one ready. Oh man. People are throwing a bed in a van and shit, bloody hell. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for one that's already done, Christ. I would say just try and do it yourself. I mean, you really don't need like much skill to do a basic thing that you'll be comfortable in. Honestly, you really don't. You want to get yourself to any van meets that are on and try and have a look around. You'll see that you got the high-end stuff that people have spent years perfecting and making amazing, but you've got stuff that people have thrown together in like a couple of hours. You know, does the same job at the end of the day. Max looking at an old Merc that's 1700, so cheap. Needs a bit of welding. Such a cheap price. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you learn how, I mean, I'm no good at welding. Like, I'm not, you know, you'd never catch me welding up a perfect motorbike frame or something like that. But I can stick things together, and that's all that matters, isn't it, at the end of the day? Sinner number 1. Been on for a bit. Not going to be on for too much longer. Probably another 10 minutes or so. Otherwise, Marie's going to have my ass because it's 8 o'clock here and we need to actually eat some food at some point. Put your tractor in the house. Oh, dear. No, whatever we do with the house, the vans are going to fit in there somehow. That's all I'll say on that. Smoke it. Fish. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Once I learn how to catch them, I'll learn how to smoke them. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Ronnie says, is that beer a Marie Stad beer? It's not, but I do like those as well. This is a Guinness Extra Stout. Yeah, I bought them at Christmas, actually. Hoping to get up there early June. Ooh! Working in Berlin mid-May. Well, this is the first time hearing of this, Captain. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Always welcome. Oh, God, I'm way behind now. Sorry, everyone. I don't want to skip, though. If you can all chill out on the comments now, I'll try and get through everything, and then we'll get towards the end. Someone's selling an LDV convoy for 900 quid. But yeah, I mean, again, as soon as you learn how to weld, that's it. Weld is your oyster. You can just do anything you want. Living in Kevlar, I've been recommended that route quite a few times now. I was talking to Alex a little bit when he came. It's definitely an option. I've just not put my mind 100% on it yet, so I don't really know. When it comes to battery time, it's I've got to focus on, especially if I'm building my own. But yeah, like I say, the sun's taken over now, so the power struggles. Well, we never struggled, but it's not an issue anymore for the time being. So it's given a bit of breathing room to figure out what I want to do. Anyone else remember when the Beast was white? I hated it white. God. You need to find a carving club of old guys. Oh, right. A carving, like a wood carving club. Lithium Titanate, MIU. Game changer in that climate. Yeah, I think, like I say, I think that may be the way that I go with it. And it'll be more fun, and I'll understand it better. These lithiums now, I'm not going to lie, all I see with everyone who has these various branded batteries is them breaking. One way or another, something goes wrong with them. And when you're living in a place like this, when it, stupid temperature, like life and death, the last thing I want is the power system shitting its pants when it's like -40. So, yeah, that may be the way that we go. Speak to unimpressed Jeff. He will point you in the right direction. Yeah, I've heard he knows what he's on about. Saying about the Eco Tree, that's, again, one of these brands where, you see like everyone getting them and they're supposed to be the shit, and then they break. So I don't know. It's probably just bad luck or something, but they're not cheap either. You got to factor that in. So it's something I've got to really consider and think about. How's the diesel heater in the workshop? Lovely. But could probably do with turning it up. It's a bit chilly. But I don't want to blast you out with the noise. But yeah, it's doing great now. It's took a while to get here because the pump drives me absolutely mental, the ticking. So 4 versions later now, we've got something that works and the pump's outside. I can show you actually if you're interested, because I didn't put it in the thingy video. There it is. That's what's kept this workshop warm all winter. It's currently -5 outside and 14 degrees in here, so that's not bad. Granted, the walls are nearly half a metre thick, but Crifton's Campers saying about the Eco Tree. I don't think we'd actually need, because the batteries inside shouldn't really ever get cold. I think that we've got a bit of an advantage with that. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I need to have a proper look into it. Some people take their dog or goldfish for a walk. Others have pet rocks. Did I miss something, or is that? Oh, are you talking about dragging the boulder out with the chain? Wondering Womble, exactly. Doing it yourself. Better off buy the cells and BMS separately and do the wiring yourself. Yeah, I mean, like YouTube, you find everything you need on YouTube. There's guides on how to do everything. So I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out. Looks like your van is a Mark III. Okay, Mark III then. My mistake. I'm sure Max has probably corrected that somewhere far down as well. I'm backlogging your vids, but we'll catch up this weekend. Awesome. I bet that's a proper... There's plenty of content on there to catch up with. Oh, Graham. Sorry, man. It was very random, this live, you know. Again, I only expected like 10, 15 people because I decided I wanted to do it and just hit go. Oh, we've caught up. Awesome. Okay. Really easy to build and plenty of info on YouTube how to build them. Oh, brilliant. Well, maybe I'll have to pick your brains when the time comes. Graham, I assume that's why have you raised the tank? Because I've moved the heater up to the window, I thought tank on the floor, that's quite the run vertically for the fuel line. So just to make its life a bit easier with the pump, and also makes my life easier filling it. Gonna have to jump off and get back to making my own VR game. Sounds mega. All by myself. Bloody hell. Yeah, thanks for coming on, dude, anyway. Will Prowse. I'm well aware of Will Prowse. He's the solar battery man, isn't he? Saying about Lithium's cold place problem. Yeah, but like I said before, it's the batteries don't actually get cold because they're in here. I mean, there's two. I keep pointing here, but there's two right next to you. This room, I mean, this is cold, 14 degrees. Normally it's about 17, 18 in here. And then upstairs, even with the fire off, it doesn't get cold. You know, they'll never be cold. So I think it'll be fine, to be honest. We could have like emergency battery heating systems just in case something happened, but Mark 3 is yours, and that is my dream van in the 2.8. It's thirsty. Normally I wouldn't give a damn, but given the price of diesel right now, trying to drive my van any more than about 3 miles. Minimal electrical, yeah. One thing I've always wanted to know about your van is how did you attach the alarm in your van to your light bar? I think it was through a relay, because the alarm has wires that come off that are meant to make the indicators flash. So I just relayed that to everything. So when I do the blip in, everything flashes, apart from the indicators, actually. Okay, Lithium Titanate. I'll have a look at that. I'll look into them. In fact, so I don't forget, I'll write the name down, add it to my list of shit to research. Where should we put it? There. Is it Titanate? sounds mega. I mean, it's got Titan in the name, so it must be good. Okay, sorted. Right, I think we're near the bottom of the comments ish. So if anyone's got anything they want to ask really quick, I'm going to sign off in. We'll sign it off at 1:15 because I'm bloody starving. I need to go have some dinner and stuff. Matt's, yeah, the heater pads. Yeah, there's ways around it. There's definitely ways around it. When are you going to get the beast onto cooking oil? Yeah, I need to get it running on fresh air, I think, to be honest. They are supposed to be inside. Lithium doesn't care about sitting. Yeah, that's it. It's not about being cold, is it? It's just you can't charge them when they're cold. That's the only downside. But they're never going to be cold because they're in mega insulation building. What would you say is your best Swedish purchase that you couldn't do without? Tractor. To be honest. I mean, I don't know about Swedish purchase, but that is like a lifetime goal ticked. I own a bloody tractor. That's it, you know, full stop. Flip side, what have you bought that you find you don't need? Spin you around again. I've got the answer to that right here. That chop saw. Marie hates me for that. But we bought it obviously when we were doing the initial build, and I've never used it because it's 2,000 watts and requires the generator to run it, and that just doesn't work. You know, I thought that was just silly thinking of me, like, oh yeah, I'll just get the generator out when we need it, but never have. Never. I think I've cut one piece of wood with it to test it. Yeah, that's the most useless thing I've bought since being here. Kebab has arrived. Give my love to Marie. I'll message you soon about June. Plan. Nice one, dude. Enjoy your kebab. Been watching Alex since your intro to his channel. He's a good lad. He really is. I mean, we'd never met him before he came here. It was kind of a punt. I was just like, yeah, pop on down, say hello. And he turned out to be an absolute legend. So that's good. I like it when that happens. Are you thinking of inviting people over? I'd like to do a van meet. Yeah, that would be mega. But again, it's all at the minute, you know, it's depending on what you have to do to be able to get over here. I don't follow what's going on. I'm not keeping an eye on it. So, it may have changed now. I'm not sure. But when you don't have to be, prodded with something or do things just to be able to travel, then, yeah, I'd love to organise something. But I wouldn't want to organise something and then people feel pressured to do things that they don't want to do. Let's just leave it at that. You've wanted a tractor ever since that one pulled you out of a ditch. That did reinforce it, although I have wanted one since I was about 2, according to my mother. So it's like a lifelong achievement right there. Yeah, Max, the 18-volt DeWalt saw. I probably shouldn't. It's the same thing, isn't it? You buy cheap, you buy twice. I should have just bought the DeWalt stuff in the first place rather than buying all of the cheap shit that all broke. I think every single tool that I bought out of like the spurious brand didn't survive the house build. But the DeWalt chop saw is like 400 quid. So maybe. Depends how much I'm going to use it. Yes, Sue and Paul Brown. We have considered the wind turbine massively, obviously. I think we're still going to do it, but it's not during the. It's very weird here. In the beginning of spring, so now pretty much, and definitely a week or 2 ago, the wind is mental. Like, it's really bloody windy. A turbine would take off, you know. And also at the back end of the year as well, like towards the end of autumn, it's crazy windy again. I'm assuming it's something to do with the temperature difference or something. I don't know. I'm not a weatherman. But during the deep winter, when we actually would need the power, there's pretty much no wind. It's like dead still every day. It's very strange. Maybe it's just so cold the wind can't. I have no idea how it works, but yeah, last winter and this winter, barely any wind during the middle of winter. So the time when we would need, you know, the extra power is the winter, and there's no wind. So it's a bit of a difficult situation. I have a tractor as well, not as big as yours. It was useless pulling the ramp off. This tractor, I tell you what, for a 70-year-old thing, it doesn't half do the job. I love it. It's like it pisses oil out everywhere. It leaks diesel. She don't want to start. It takes about 30 tries. But I don't care, because whenever I do get it out, it does the job. Every time. It does what I want it to do, and it does it with style. And that's what matters. Right. I think probably going to leave it there. What other... yeah, man, that'd be cool. Seen a number 1. I should probably say whose comment I'm reading. We need another live night with Marie, yourself, and a bottle of whiskey. That's dangerous. That's how you get yourself banned from YouTube. Maybe we will, though. That might have to be a Patreon only one. When's the deck started around the caravan? When the ground isn't concrete, basically. At the minute, it's still, the frost will be about 1/2 metre deep, so I'm not going through that again. Let the man eat. Bye, everyone. Yeah, don't do it on YouTube. All right, folks. Well, it's been a pleasure. Unexpected. Didn't expect it to be this good, this many people. So thank you for all coming on. It's been really nice. I'm going to try and do more stuff, definitely on this channel. I really want to ramp up this channel now. That's why I've built everything here. Like, I love doing this stuff. This is one of the main reasons why I knew that I couldn't just stay in a van permanently all the time, was because I have these other passions in life that I'm just like depriving myself of for no reason. I love being in workshops, making things and all that kind of stuff, and you just can't do that in a van. So as much as I love traveling in the van and living in the van and all of that, I want this as well. You only get one life, don't you? So you got to tailor it to what you need. And on that, it's time to switch off. So I shall see you all soon. Thanks, everyone.